man I want to see?
Thomas, was it really necessary to go in this investigation behind my back?
Yes, I was convinced myself. There was no point in...
And now you're convinced?
Certain. Aren't you too, Peter? The university chemists corroborated them.
You intend to present these documents to the board of directors as the medical officer of the Springs?
Of course. Something's gotta be done. Quick.
You always use such strong expressions, Thomas. Among other things, in your report you say that we guarantee that our guests and visitors have a permanent case of poisoning.
But Peter, how can you describe it any other way? Imagine poison internally and externally.
So you merely conclude that we build a waste disposal plant and we reconstruct a new water system from the bottom up.
Well, do you know some other way out? I don't.
I took a little walk over to the city engineer this morning, and in the course of conversation, I jokingly brought up these changes as something you might consider for the future, you know.
Future room isn't enough, Peter.
The engineer kind of smiled at my extravagance and gave me a few facts. I don't suppose you've taken the trouble to consider what your proposed changes would cost.
No, I never thought of that.
Naturally. Your little project would come to at least 300,000 crowns.
That expensive?
Oh, don't look so upset, it's only money. The worst thing is that it could come to some 2 years.
2 years?
At the least. What do you propose to do about the springs in the meantime? Shut them up, no doubt. Because we have to, you know. As soon as rumor goes around that the water's dangerous, we won't have a visitor left. So that's the picture, Thomas. You have it within your power to ruin your own town.
Now listen, Peter. I don't want to ruin anything.
Kristen Springs are the blood supply of this town, Thomas. It's the only future we've got. Now will you stop and think?
Good God. What do you think we should do?
Your reports have not convinced me that the conditions are as dangerous as you try to make them.
Now listen, they're even worse than the reports make them out. Remember, summer is coming and the warm weather?
I think you're exaggerating. A capable physician ought to know what precautions to take.
What then?
The existing water supply is a fact, Thomas, and must be treated as a fact. If you're reasonable and act with discretion, the directors at the Institute will be inclined to take under consideration any means to make possible improvements, reasonably and without financial sacrifice.
Peter, do you imagine I would ever agree to such trickery?
Trickery?
Yes, a trick, a fraud, a lie, a treachery, a downright crime against the public and against the whole community.
I said before that I'm not convinced that there's any actual danger.
Oh, you aren't? Anything else is impossible. My report is an absolute fact. The only trouble is that you and your administrations were the ones who insisted that the water supply be built where it is. And now you're afraid to admit the blunder you committed? Damn it. Don't you think I can see through it all?
Alright, let's suppose that's true. Maybe I do care a little about my reputation. I still say I do for the good of the town. Without moral authority, there can be no government. And that is why, Thomas, it is my duty to prevent your report from reaching the board. Sometime later, I will bring it up for a matter of discussion, but in the meantime, not a word is to reach the public.
Oh, my dear Peter, do you imagine you could prevent that?
It will be prevented.
It can be. There are too many people who already know about it.
Who? It can't possibly be those people from the Daily Messenger group.
Exactly. The liberal, free and independent press will stand up and do its duty.
You're an unbelievably irresponsible man, Thomas. Can you imagine what consequences it's going to have for you?
For me?
For you and your family.
What the hell are you saying now?
I believe I have the right to think of myself as a helpful brother, Thomas.
You have been, and I thank you deeply for it.
Don't mention it. I often couldn't help myself. I thought that by improving your finances, I'd keep you from running completely hog wild.
You mean it was only for your own sake?
Partly, yes. Can you imagine what people think of an official whose closest relatives get themselves into trouble, time and time again?
And that's what I have done?
You do it without knowing it. You're like a man with an automatic brain. As soon as an idea breaks in your head, no matter how idiotic it may be, you get up like a sleepwalker and start writing a pamphlet about it.
Peter, don't you think it's a citizen's duty to share a new idea with the public?
Public doesn't need new ideas, it's better off with old ideas.
You're not even embarrassed to say that?
Look, I'm going to lay this out once and for all. You're always barking about authority. When a man gives you orders, he's persecuting you. Nothing is important enough to respect once you've revolted against your superiors. Alright then, I give up. I'm not going to try to change you anymore. I told the stakes you're playing for here, and now I'm going to give you an order. And you better obey that order if you value your career.
What kind of an order?
You are going to deny these rumors officially.
How?
You simply say you went over to the water examination more thoroughly, and that you found you overestimated the dangers.
I see.
and that you have complete confidence that whatever improvements are needed, the management will certainly take care of.
My convictions come from the condition of the water. My convictions will change when the water changes, and for no other reason.
What are you talking about convictions? You're an official. You give your convictions to yourself?
To myself,
As an official, I said. God knows as a private person, that's something else. But as a subordinate employee of the Institute, you have no right to express any opinions or convictions about anything connected with policy.
now you listen to me. I'm a doctor and a
This
scientist.
has nothing to do with science.
Peter, I have the right to express my opinion on anything in the world.
Not about the Institute. That I forbid.
You forbid.
I forbid you as your superior, and when I give you an order, you obey.
Peter, if you weren't my brother,
What have you been doing? Eavesdropping?
You were talking so loud I couldn't help.
Well, that makes me very happy.
you said something to me about forbidding.
You forced me to.
So you're going to spit on my own face, officially? Is that it?
Why must you be so colorful?
And if I don't obey?
Then we'll publish a statement of our own to calm the public.
Good enough. And I'll write against you. I'll stick to what I said. And I'll prove that I'm right and that you are wrong. And what will you do then?
Then I simply won't be able to prevent your dismissal.
What?
Dismissed from the Institute, that's what I said. If you want to make war on Kristen Springs, you have no right to be on the board of directors.
You dare to do that?
No, you're the daring man. Catherine, dear, you seem to be the only sane person in this house. Knock some sense into his head, will you? Make him realize what he's driving his whole family into.
My family concerns nobody but myself.
His family and his whole town.
I'm gonna show you who loves this town. People are gonna get the full stink of this corruption. And then you see who loves this town.
You love your town when you blindly, spitefully, stubbornly try to kill off our most important industry?
That source is poison, man. We're getting caught by pending filth and corruption to innocent people.
I think this has gone beyond opinions and convictions, Thomas. Any man who goes around with that kind of insinuation is nothing more than a traitor to society.
How dare you two!
Tom!
I won't expose myself to violence. You've been warned. Consider what you owe yourself and your family. Good day.
He's insulted. He's insulted.
It's shameful, Tom.
It was my own fault. I should have shown my teeth right from the beginning. You called me a traitor to society. Me! Damn it, oh, that's not going to stick.
Please think. He's got all the power on his side.
Yes, but I had the truth on mine.
Without power, what good is the truth?
That's ridiculous, Catherine. I have the liberal press with me and the majority. If that isn't power, what is?
But for heaven's sake, Tom, you aren't going to.
What am I not going to do?
You aren't going to fight it out in public with your brother.
What the hell else do you want me to do?
But it won't do you any earthly good. If they won't do it, they won't. All you'll get out of it is a notice that you're fired.
I'm going to do my duty, Catherine. Me, the man who calls a traitor to society.
And what about your duty toward your family? The people you're supposed to provide for? What about the boys? And me?
What about you? You want me to be the midst of an animal who crawled up the boots of the damn gang? Will you be happy if I can't face myself the rest of my life?
But Tom, there's so much injustice in the world, you've simply got to learn to live with it. If you go on this way, God help us, we'll have no money again. Is it so long since the North that you're forgetting what it was like to live like we lived? Haven't we had enough of that for one lifetime? What will happen to the boys? You've got nothing if you're fired.
Stop it.